It is definitely not morning. It is afternoon. Why does this one not have enough condensation in it? I don't know what's going on. I am out here really quickly because I wanted to see what was going on with you guys and also to show you what's going on with our garden prep. I know I've done a few videos, but I wanted to come out here and share with you what's also the dealio, what's going on. Um, I don't know that I'm going to be able to see any comments. Why? Because I don't have my glasses on. I'm putting my boots on, put my boots on the ground. Um, I brought my camera out because we are going to actually record some today. So I wanted to just show y'all some stuff that I have started. All right. I am going to make my own rain barrel. I got some new gardening gloves. Aren't they pretty? Super pretty. These seeds are going to be dropped this week. I am way behind, but I was reading that these are really good for pollinators. So these red hot pokers, and you definitely need pollinators for like your green beans, any of your flowering fruits and vegetables. Fruits. Yeah. So you'll definitely need things to draw a Lord, I can't talk this morning or afternoon. Butterflies and bees. So I have these that I'm going to plant. Definitely these. This is actually called echinacea. We know it as echinacea, but I'll be planting this. I've already planted this, and these are also great for attracting pollinators. I wanted to, let me turn the camera around real quick. So what I'm going to be doing is, good morning, SpongeBob, or afternoon, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon. I'm going to be sharing one gardening tip every Saturday morning, and it'll be posted, a little video will be shown on in my shorts. I'm not going to actually do a live every week with gardening. Hey, Lisa Marie. Oh my God, I miss you, girl. I miss you so much. I'm so glad you were able to hop on this morning or afternoon. But I am sharing what's going on for the spring garden. I'm way behind this year. I have dropped some seeds, but I have tons more seeds to drop. I'm gonna make my own rain barrel this year, and that's what I was getting ready to show y'all. So I bought the little pump and little piece here from Ace Hardware yesterday. I have these cable ties. I'm going to create some trellises this year, so I'm going to use cable ties, and I have some poles outside that I'm going to show you guys. I have this bird netting, and the plan is to not use the top, but cover the top of this barrel with bird netting so that I can collect the rainwater and keep out like bugs, the huge bugs, and any leaves. I don't want anything to get in it. And I'm just going to drill a hole, and then that way I'll be able to use the rainwater in my garden. Now, so far, I do have some seeds planted, but this is everything that I'm planning to plant in my garden this year. Anything that you see in a bag like this or, stuff like this, these are all seeds from stuff that I had already. So when you cut your peppers, if you're into gardening, save your seeds. These, I did not process them properly because I didn't let them dry out enough. So I'm not sure that these are going to be any good, but I do have some backup bell pepper seeds. I have serrano seeds. So collect your seeds from your tomatoes or anything that you eat. If you want to have a garden, save your own seeds because it saves you money from spending additional money in the stores. All right, let's see. This is from Marigolds. I have a whole container over here of zinnia seeds. So this is from all zinnia flowers. Just keep your seeds. My goal this year is to use what I have. So I saw a really neat idea on creating your own greenhouse for seeds, and I am trying it this year. It's the first time I've ever done it, so fingers crossed, hopefully it works. Let's see. I love this gardening tips. Gotta share. Yes, please share with your daughter because I know you're still trying to get her to start her garden again. So I saw a video. Y'all look, Ziploc bag. I put the soil in here or seed starting mix. I dropped the seeds, watered it, and it is creating its own greenhouse. So let's see, boy gaming. Hi, boy gaming. Hi, money making. So I'm gonna see how this works. So I have, this one is spineless okra, and then I have another one that I started with several different types of several different corn seeds. So as you can see, there's condensation in it. So we got us a little greenhouse. Also, what I did was in here, I put like I have the little the little seed trays, but I just put them inside of a Ziploc bag, and as you can see, it's creating its own greenhouse. This is plastic that you get from your local hardware store, and I don't really want to undo it, but in here, let me just show you one corner. If I can get a corner of it open. In here are solo cups with seeds in them, and it's nice and warm in there, so when I let that plastic up, I could feel like the heat coming out. So instead of using grow lights and heat lamps and heat mats, use what you have, because we can also garden without spending a whole bunch of extra money. All right, this is garlic that had started to grow in the house. It had started to do, and you have like onions that'll do that. You have ginger. So I planted all the garlic in some soil, and look at it, it's growing. That's a Cubanelle pepper that's in there. And let's go outside so I can show you what I'll be working on today. Look, there's a bee. Hey, bee. All right, we got the tiller out. We got arrow. We got work that we about to do, y'all. All right, so those poles right there, those are from a tent, some of my tents that I used to have in my backyard over the summer from, like, you know, cookouts and stuff. Well, we had a really bad storm. It broke the poles down. Some of them bent, so I could no longer use my tents. What I'm going to do is repurpose those poles. I have those zip ties. I'm going to make trellises. The trellises are going to be for cucumbers. I'm also going to use them for my tomatoes, my peas, anything that vines up like this. I'm going to use those. I'm going to create some trellises. I'm getting ready to clean all of this out, and I'm going to use more of my yard this year for gardening. I typically try not to, just because, you know, having cookouts and stuff. But I feel like if I go like from that fence line all the way up, that's a good amount of gardening space for me. Another quick tip, if you're using scallions from your local grocer, don't throw them away, because you can plant those put them in a jar of water. They will regrow. They will continue to grow, and then you can actually put them out in your garden, or you can keep them in a jar in your house and have an endless supply of green onions. You can also do that with mint, and you can do it with basil, but this is everything I got to do, y'all. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff out here that needs to be done. My collards are still doing good, so I have collards right here. And then this right here is called tatsui. It's a type of spinach, but it went to seed, and so I'm going to let it continue to go to seed, because now I will have tatsui seeds and I will no longer have to purchase those. Let me see. Okay, yes, definitely show your son for sure. If you can see here, I have mint popping up. I am one of the crazy people that likes to put mint in the ground, because we have squirrels and we have rabbits, and they don't particularly care for it. So I leave it in the ground. That way I can protect my crops that are going to be growing along here. These are just buckets I have. Another thing that you can do to repurpose, if you have them, or if you don't, get it from Dollar Tree. Laundry baskets, the ones that have the holes in the sides, you can use these for strawberries. This is potatoes in here right now, but you can use things like that if you want a smaller garden and you don't want or have the space to put things in the ground. These are from Dollar Tree, every single one of them, and all I did was drill the hole in it, each one, stuck it on this T-post here, and this will be full of flowers this year. I planted all flower seeds in there already. So I got a lot of work to do. This was that we had a direct TV thing in the yard. My husband dug it up because it was just taking up space, and we don't have direct TV. So we're going to fill this hole with some soil and some leveling sand, and then that way we will have, you know, flatter land right here that'll eventually be usable. These leaves are here because I'm going to use those as compost. So I'm going to gather all of the leaves, put them in a bag, and then I will have compost for my garden. My rose bush is starting to come back, so this is going to be nice. I need to move it though, because it's interfering with my peach tree. I'm so excited, y'all. This is the first fruit tree I've had, and she is growing. She was very small when I got her last year, so I'm getting like leaves on it, so I'm so excited. I'm not sure when it's going to fruit, but I didn't kill it, so I'm excited. My eucalyptus is doing good. This is a jasmine plant. It's my first time ever having jasmine, so I'm not so sure if I'm supposed to cut the twigs off or if they will eventually grow back. Hopefully I didn't kill it. We will see. But all of this is what we're going to be working on today to start to transform the garden and get it back up and running. Let's see, is there anything I wanted to share with y'all? I didn't want to stay up here long. I said I wanted to do about 10 minutes just to let you guys know that it is gardening season. If you have not started, it is not too late. You still have time to get going. If you have a small space like a YouTube where people have small space gardening, and I do have a gardening journal, and in that I have some of those videos or some of those channels listed because they're my favorites and I learned tons of information from them. I do not mind actually passing on knowledgeable people because we're not in this by ourselves. You have to learn from somewhere. And I figure, why not share the knowledge that I'm getting from not only my dad, but getting from other people. So in that journal, you'll be able to find that, different gardening tips. And like I said, every Saturday, I have a goal to do a gardening tip. This Saturday, it was about saving your coffee grounds because they are very good for your garden. It's a natural source of fertilization. Since y'all are on live, I'll go ahead and clue you in on the next tip. Next week, I'm gonna tell everybody how to use banana peels for your garden. So many tips out there on how to use what you have for your garden and how to grow and be a sustainable source of food for your family. I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I have got to get to work now because Lord, I got a lot of work to do. I will talk to you guys soon. I love you, and know that I will be back sharing all the things gardening, all the things digital marketing, all the things lifestyle, because over here, the Vibe Tribe is nothing but full of vibes. We love to see it. You are so welcome, Lisa Marie. Have a wonderful weekend. And if you're interested in that journal, it's going to be in the bio description from this video. And it's also in the other video descriptions. Talk to you guys later. Bye.